Me responding to constructive criticism in a mature way. Me explaining that habitual heavy drinking can get rid of all your problems, and doctors who say it's dangerous are lying.
They don't want us to know that we can heal ourselves. They don't want us to know that through a simple lifestyle change, we can thrive.
And this was the car rental guy at my holiday resort in Spain when I asked him what type of car I'd be getting.
I'm going to give you the keys to the Lamborghini.
Hello folks, welcome back to the Mr. Smelly Show. So today we're going to have a look at 7 really good, classy but cheap springtime fragrances. Before we do that, don't forget to go over to myfragrancesamples.com, link in the description. That is the #1 place to get your fragrance samples in the USA, Canada and Puerto Rico. Great range of designer and niche scents and very good service there. Okay, so 7 fragrances suitable for springtime, so getting into the kind of season where you might want some fresh, uplifting, reviving fragrances, and you can put away some of your more heavy leather fragrances or oud and that kind of thing, or your ones that smell like a banana cream pie to comfort you in the winter. Okay, let's hop into it. So first of all, I've got a new one for the channel actually. I didn't unboxing the other day, and this is Masculin 2 or Masculine 2 from Bourgeois, a sort of under the radar a French fragrance house, a citrus aromatic fragrance. I picked it up for just over $42, including shipping. It came from Germany. All the prices will be in pounds on this video, so add on a bit in your head for dollars, but it's in the ballpark. So cheap-wise, I'm going for sort of under $50, 100 ml, hopefully. 1975 release. Lemon, bergamot, geranium, tarragon, musk, pepper, and cedar, just some of the notes. So this is a really nice old-fashioned citrus fragrance, with I think with slightly Chypre-esque leanings. It's got a little bit of a hint of it. It's slightly reminded me of Lancôme Trophy, a later release, and hints, and people agree with me on Fragrantica, of YSL's 1971 Pour Homme. Great fresh citrus opening notes, a little bit of that combination of different aromatics in the mid there. We've got the tarragon herb, the geranium is the floral thing, and down there in the bottom it's got a robust masculine woody kind of base, and a little bit of pepper in here gives it a subtle spiciness. Rugged, citrusy, fresh but old school. You might want to check that one out. Very classy, I think. This one, next up, very different kind of vibe with this. It's a little bit more of a sporty vibe, so kind of classy in its own way. £26, incredible price for 100 and something, 125 ml bottle. You can find this today on eBay, and this is Lacoste Booster. I would call this a sporty, minty green fragrance. It is a mixture of eucalyptus, mint, grapefruit, basil, lavender, galbanum, vetiver, and cedar, amongst other things. Very reviving, very sporty. Maybe not so much an evening, not so much when you're dressed like this, but it has a classy, clean air, and something rather enticing about the way that it smells, sort of fresh, soapy out of the shower with this beautiful fresh mint leaf. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, a hint of ruggedness, but a rather classy old offering from the 90s, still easily available, Lacoste Booster from Lacoste. Next up then, we're going to go with, this is lovely actually, really cheap this one. Proraso, okay, Proraso, the famous shaving brand, and this is an eau de toilette, I believe, or it's called a cologne, I don't know. However strong it is, it works okay. Performance is okay, not amazing. Proraso Azure Lime, guys, lime, mint, juniper, musk, moss, and patchouli. This one does not have much of an old school vibe. They say on the back, an intense freshness of lemon and orange, enriched by mint leaves. Your skin feels intensely refreshed. It is refreshing. It is reviving. It gives me the vibe, not the exact smell, of a gin and tonic in a fragrance bottle. If you're looking for a fresh gin and tonic type fragrance, really good for spring and summer, work scent, daytime, even evening time. Lovely. Spray with reckless abandon, because that is a strong fragrance. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anyone to sell you these fragrances, so whether you buy them or not doesn't make any difference to me.
You want to buy it, you buy it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. They give me jack shit.
Okay, next one, I'm pushing the boundary of the definition of affordable or cheap here. Mitsouko Guerlain, but I wanted to cheat. So 1919 release, a classic Chypre, marketed towards the ladies, but I've got to be frank with you, this one is superb for men as well. A classic quintessential Chypre fragrance from perfumer Jacques Guerlain, 75ml bottle here. It was £58 last time I checked, so not mega cheap, but better price than many Chanels and things, and you could argue better than some of their fragrances, if you like this kind of thing. Bergamot, rose, jasmine, ylang ylang, oak moss, vetiver. It really has this lovely combination of green bitterness, soapy freshness, and a certain depth and richness, maybe a hint of a kind of incense or labdanum note that we normally expect in a Chypre. Totally James Bond type smell. Reasonable performance and projection, nothing amazing, but just really, if you're a fragrance head, a fragrance aficionado, don't not buy this just because you normally buy men's fragrances. It's totally unisex. Next, we have, I love this one. I'm a real champion of this one. Shout outs to Fernando Soto, regular viewer on my live streams. Check them out every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening on my channel. And he recommended Alvarez Gomez Barbaria, Colonia Barbaria. This is an amazing fresh citrus, spicy, woody fragrance. Lovely, fresh, I keep saying this a lot, fresh, zesty citrus opening notes. Famous house there in Spain. Been going for ages, kind of cheapy barbershop type fragrances. This one smells much more classy than the price would make you expect. Around about the £30 mark, I think, for 150ml whopper of a bottle. A little bit of ginger in there gives it something unique. A little bit of a comparison I would draw with Acqua di Parma's lovely but not so affordable Colonia Intensa. Warm, woody, spicy, and yet citrusy and fresh all at once. Perfect for the springtime, gentlemen. Okay, last couple now. We're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, next up, I'm sorry, I do repeat myself a lot. I've got through a whole bottle of this. I'm on my second one. Boucheron Pour Homme, one of my favourite amazing citrus aromatics. 1991 release. We've got things such as lemon, bergamot, lavender, basil, jasmine, incense, sandalwood, and tonka bean in this incredibly dapper, fresh, soapy, citrus, woody fragrance. A wonderful melange of different accords in there, aromatics with citruses and woods, and it is really, really charming and deep and rich and yet fresh at the same time, which kind of makes it perfect for springtime. Does it smell a little bit dated? Yes. If you like old school fragrances and the kind of things I normally recommend, are you likely to enjoy it? Yes. It is only about £30 for 100ml. I've got the I've got the Eau de Parfum version. I would go for that. I haven't actually tried the other Eau de Toilette version. Last one then for you ladies and gentlemen. I highly recommend Azzaro Pour Homme Low. I forget the price, but it's very reasonably priced online. 2011 release. I'll give you the full note listing. You've got yuzu, Amalfi lemon, my favourite kind of lemon. Also, that has grapefruit, lavender, geranium, sandalwood, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. Smells a bit like Rive Gauche Pour Homme, the discontinued gem from Yves Saint Laurent. So very much a barbershop vibe with the classic kind of lavender, tiny hint of licorice, and sort of shaving foam vibes. But this is a bit like the Eau Fresh version or the sport version. A little bit more accent on citrus. Yuzu, of course, a very zesty, fresh Japanese, I think, citrus fruit, which I haven't really experienced firsthand, but things with it tend to have this really nice freshness about them. And this certainly does. If you take Yves Saint Laurent's Rive Gauche Pour Homme, make it a bit more fresh, real kind of dad smell, but in a charming, fresh, and dapper way, I would highly recommend Azzaro Pour Homme Low. That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. Don't forget, one great fragrance for spring would be Bon Viveur from Norton and Wilson. That is not a mega cheapie, but it is an amazing price, really, for the quality of what John Stephen has created. Gin and tonic notes in there, too, along with lemongrass, vetiver, and spices. A stunning, stunning scent. I will leave it there. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life can stink, but at least we can always smell good. Bye-bye.